Alright, what's up you guys? I am here with a couple non-wrestling DVDs. I'm going to be doing a few reviews here, and figured I would do this one. X-Men, the animated series. This is one of my favorite shows of all time. As far as I know, X-Men 97 has not been released on physical media. I'm sure you could get like a bootleg copy or something, but yeah, figured I would go over the original 5 seasons. Pretty standard stuff on the inside. I'm just going to show one of the discs because they're all identical. At the time, Disney, they had their plain disc artwork. So yeah, this is the only one I'm going to open up. They're all identical, I promise. So yeah, we have discs 1 and 2 there. Just your silver artwork, I guess, if you want to call it artwork. But yeah, let's get started here with Volume 1. Like I said, one of my all-time favorite shows. These great slipcovers we have here. And yeah, I've done my best to keep these in great shape. I was really excited to get these back in the day. This came out in, 2009? Yeah, because I remember they released the first 2 volumes, and then 3 and 4, and then we got 5 separate. I do not have the slipcover for 5, unfortunately. I will one day complete that. But yeah, Volume 1 here, you have your roster, you have Magneto in the background. I'm a huge X-Men fan, especially the animated series. You got the Sentinels, and then you have your episode listing. So if you go on Disney Plus, the episode listing is going to be in a different order. There is a difference, but, I'm okay with the order they have them in the DVDs. It's fine. It's just a little different. So yeah, Disc 1, we have, the Night of the Sentinels, parts 1 and 2. You have the Cure storyline, Slave Island storyline, Till Death Do Us Part. We have Days of Future Past here on Disc 2. And yeah, same artwork. Not too much of a difference here. Alright, so then we have, I guess I'll show you the spine. You have Wolverine with the blue. You have Volume 2. Of course, we have the Phoenix storyline on this one. Really, really shiny slipcovers. You, of course, have the Phoenix green. And then you have your episode listing. Yeah, we have the Time Fugitives. A Rogue's Tale, one of my favorite stories from the series. And then the Phoenix Saga. Of course, the 5-part Phoenix Saga. And we have Jean Grey on the spine. Then we have Volume 3, one of my favorite of the series, I think. Between Volumes 2 and 3, I think those were my favorite seasons. You have Apocalypse, you have Dark Phoenix, you have Nightcrawler, which is awesome, even though he only made a few brief appearances. But yeah, his episode is on here. Cold Comfort with Iceman. Really wish they would have done more with Iceman. Of course, X Factor was in that. Havoc, Polaris. So yeah, we have the Savage Land, Strange Heart. We have the Dark Phoenix 4-part saga. Juggernaut Returns, Nightcrawler, One Man's Worth. Another really good 2-parter. Then you have Cyclops on the spine. And yeah, there's not much of a point in even taking the slipcover off, but I figured I'd do it anyway. When it comes to special features, these are very bare bones. So that's why there's not much to really talk about. Yeah, you have subtitles, French and Spanish, Dolby 2.0 stereo, full screen. So And then we have Volume 4. You have Sabretooth, Wolverine, Mr. Sinister. You got Mystique and Gambit. And Gambit was always my favorite X-Men character. We have Silver Samurai. We have the Proteus storyline, Beyond Good and Evil, which was the intended series finale. Morlock Christmas. So, yeah. Not my favorite of the seasons, but definitely, still grade A shit. And then finally, Volume 5. Like I said, I already showed you that one. The insides are all identical, I promise. The only difference, I think, is the first 4 volumes, they have the pull tabs. Classic little pull tabs, right? The useless pull tabs. They were annoying. So, yeah, there you go. You have Captain America, you have Red Skull. And then the animation did change up for a majority of the season here. But yeah, Stormfront, Graduation Day, of course, the finale. You have Longshot with the Mojo Vision storyline. And then the spine, we have Captain America, of all things. And then this spine, I think I forgot to show you, we have Wolverine. But yeah, definitely one of my favorite sets that I own. This is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. So definitely must have X-Men the Animated Series. And then X-Men 97, if it ever gets released, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it has been. I haven't really looked for it. I guess that would technically be Volume 6. I'm sure it's more considered a reboot in Disney's eyes, though. So yeah, there you have it. X-Men the Animated Series. If you want me to continue on with some non-wrestling stuff, I can. I have a ton to show. I don't just collect wrestling. So yeah, that'll be about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Peace out.